welcome to Hands of Restoration Ministry. Thank you so much for choosing my channel. Welcome back. Today we're going to learn about a little bit about thyme, which I learned about myself. That you get sick, you don't know what to do, and I want to dive into that. Before we go any further, I would love for you to click the like button and subscribe so you can get more notification about different natural remedies that's in your kitchen that you can use for yourself and family. So, thyme, yes. I learned that thyme is really good and really highly effective, and it's full of nutrients, amino acids, essential fatty acids, and essential oils. It's really a common herb that's easily found in the kitchen, and it is the best herb to use to detoxify your lungs. Yes, that thyme. Not the thyme on your watch. The thyme, the little herb, has that little nice aroma, which you use in your cooking. You want to spice it up a little bit, which I love to use all the time. I come to learn, go up on my research, because you hear in my voice now I have a little cold in my throat, I guess. Well, I do have a cold in my throat. So I was trying to do some research, what I can use to really relieve me of the feeling that I have in my throat, coughing so much, and I came upon thyme, and I realized that it's really good. It's really good for whooping cough, which I have. I was diagnosed a long time ago, and I learned that any cold, it triggers whooping cough. So I was like, Lord, what should I do? So Lord lead me to that, and it was thyme. I also learned that you can combine with other herbs as well. I choose two other herbs that goes with thyme, which is sage and fennel seed. They're really good. And side note, fennel seed is really good for gas, for indigestion. If you have any gas problems or flatulence, you can use fennel seed and make tea as well. So I use 1 teaspoon of fennel seed and 1 teaspoon of sage and several leaves for little tree branches of thyme, whatever you would call it. Correct me if you can. But I put those in the boiling water, let it boil for 5 to 15 minutes. I let it boil for approximately 15 minutes. I take it off the hot stove, let it cool, put it in my mason jar, yes. And there you can drink it. You drink at least 2 cups a day, 3 times a day, or 4 if you can do that. I add a sweetener, which my favorite sweetener is agave, so I add sweetener to it. If you don't want to do that for it, some people, if you taste it, you're like, no, I want to add some sugar. Go for it. So what is it effective for? What's the benefit of thyme? It's really good. It's really super effective for whooping cough. And another disease that I just learned about, coryza. It's spelled C-O-R-Y-Z-A. If you pronounce it better than I am, yes. It is a disease of the nose. So if you have like a cough in the nose or sneezing nose, something like that, that's what I read upon. Google it, do some research on that. What is mostly effective for? It's mostly effective for cold, cough, colic, and sinus tonsillitis. It's highly effective for anemia, flatulence, yes. For some people have some gas problem and you let it out too much. That and diarrhea, tumors, and drowsiness. If you're drowsy all the time, you can use that as well. It's also effective for baldness of head. Some ladies, you have a little issue, you can use that. Men, you going bald? Yes. You can use thyme tea or thyme essential oil. Or body odor, if you have been struggling with body odor, some hive, you can't hug anybody, it's like, hey. Or depression, if you struggle with depression for so long and you try everything and you don't know what to do, thyme can be your best friend and it can work. So if you hear in my throat or hear in my voice, in my voice that, I'm kind of hoarse a little bit, I have whooping cough. One trigger is because I caught a cold. I'm a teacher, as I mentioned earlier in my videos. My kids, they do get sick. I saw them with runny nose and they're coughing. I'm like, oh my goodness. And realized I got sick and I was like, oh man. So I was trying to figure out what I can use that's really quick and ready. And in my research, and thyme was the answer for me. So I made a tea, and that's what I'm gonna see. It's recommended that you can drink it two cups per day for 3 days, for 3 to 4 days. I recommend start off with 1 cup. Depends on your body, as I always recommend. Listen to your body, how it feels, how it reacts to certain things, because not everyone reacts the same. So listen carefully how your body reacts to, to that. So yes, it's a synopsis of what I give you. It's a whole lot. I wish I can give you everything, but this video gonna be so long, and I don't wanna make this video too long. So yes, I will, leave some clips how I made the tea, and I gotta go. I'm gonna have to go drink my tea and get better. So thank you guys so much for listening to me, listening to the information about thyme and sage. Yes. So thank you. Enjoy the rest of the evening, and thank you so much for choosing Answer Restoration. Bye. Bye guys.